Hey guys, welcome back. A prison guard was in the heroin business. He was selling heroin inside of a prison, and he was doing it for a very long time. So how can we expect to keep drugs off of the streets when we can't even keep drugs out of our prisons? The drug war is a complete and total failure. The only way to keep drugs off of the streets is to tax and regulate those drugs and for adults to use so that way they get carded for them. And then if people have problems with addiction or whatever it is, usually people with problems with addiction is not because the drugs are so addicting. It's because those people have problems in their life. They have a screwed up childhood and they need a crutch. They need something that takes their mind off of it. It's not because they're addicted. Well, they are addicted to drugs, but that's not the reason that they're addicted to drugs. It's not just because the drugs are addicting. It's because of the fact that they need some type of drug. It doesn't matter if it's legal drugs or not. I mean, people go to the doctor and get some of the worst drugs that there ever were and get them prescribed to them completely legal. They get antipsychotic drugs and antidepressants. These drugs do more damage to your body than heroin. So it doesn't matter. These people have problems in their life and they had a screwed up childhood, so they're going to use drugs no matter if they get them from their doctor or if they get them from the street. And a lot of these people are poor. They can't afford to go to the doctor. They can't afford medical insurance because medical insurance is so high it's ridiculous, and it's because of the doctors that scam the insurance companies because they know the insurance companies will pay for it. So doctors charge like $200 to $400 per doctor visit, even though they only spend 2 or 3 minutes in there with the patient. And then the reason they do that is because they know that the insurance company has to pay for it. And then as a butterfly effect, the insurance company has to raise their prices because they're flipping the bill for all this. So they have to raise their prices, and then the poor man can't afford to get medical insurance. The poor man can't afford to go to the doctor. The poor man can't afford to get the medicine or medication that he needs. So what does he have left to do? What is the only option? To get drugs off of the streets. It doesn't matter if it's pills that originally came from a doctor prescription or whatever it is that they're getting off of the streets. It's because they don't have medical insurance. If they're using heroin or cocaine or whatever crutch that they're using, that's most likely the reason, because they don't have medical insurance. And it's the only option that they have. So, can we keep drugs out of our prisons? No. In every prison in the entire America, they sell drugs in every prison. It doesn't matter what prison you go to, those inmates can get some sort of drug, whether it be marijuana, cocaine, or heroin. You can't stop it. It's unstoppable. It's like the war on oxygen. Can you tell people, hey, don't breathe? You don't breathe. I don't want you to have any more oxygen. Stop breathing so much. Are they going to listen to you? Are they going to hold their breath until they die? No, they're not. They're going to keep breathing. But they're probably going to go in a corner somewhere where you can't see them breathing. You can't see them using oxygen. And that's what happens. You can't have a war on drugs. It's stupid. There is no war on drugs. It's slavery. It's modern day slavery. It's not a war on drugs. It's a war on the American people. It puts them in jail and then makes taxpayers flip the bill for it. And we're paying for all these prisons and private prisons. And we're paying for all these extra police officers and DEA agents and FBI and all these people busting people for just simple plants like marijuana. Who cares if they use marijuana? It's an herb. It doesn't do any damage. It's not addicting. It doesn't cause cancer. It actually cures cancer. I mean, what's the big deal? It's less harmful than cigarettes and alcohol and coffee. So people just need to get over that and to realize the truth about the most beneficial plant in the world, the only plant in which you can produce hemp, fiber, fuel, oil, paper, plastic, and food and medicine. It's the only plant in the world that can do all of that. You can take every plant in the entire world and put it together, and it will still not be as good as hemp, marijuana, cannabis. Thanks for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you check out my channel on YouTube, Legalize Our Dream. Be safe.